Greetings, strange humans. And right off the bat, we got breaking news. We got Max here, who just got a couple of super chats after he left.
Wow, that's great. Can you always send me money after I'm done live? That really helps me out. Thank you, Larry and Joe. I really appreciate that.
And they also called me out for eating Canadian bacon, which they say is ham. But ham and bacon is made of a pig. So
yes.
Yeah. Anyway. So, the first article. I can't even remember half the stuff that's up here.
Yeah.
So, the first one is going to be Star Wars fans have completely forgotten about these games. These upcoming games.
For good reason, it says.
For good reason, indeed.
What reason is that?
So, the Eclipse.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. What was the Eclipse going to be?
It was going to be a QuickTime game.
I don't really like those. I mean, I don't want anything to be canceled. It's not my bag, but
it was behind the scenes controversy with it.
Yeah. I don't want any game to be canceled. I'm just, if it was, with Quantum Dream. I know people really like that. That would have been a collector's item.
Yeah, Detroit Become Human and Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
There was just behind the scenes drama with that game.
Yeah.
And there's heavily influence with High Republic. So obviously after Acolyte's performance, things kind of went downhill with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't. I don't like any games being canceled. Like, if you don't like it, you don't have to get it. I don't like the saying, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Yeah. But still,
the other game that was canceled.
Well, I heard this was on and off again.
Yes, it was on and off again.
And then it's off again?
Yes.
Well, that's very confusing.
Old Republic.
That was a remake, was off, and then they said it's actually still happening, and now it's off again and again. Yeah. I think that happened twice.
I think they even unlisted the trailer or deleted the trailer. Yeah.
That's disappointing. Were they going to just remaster or complete remake?
I think it was a remaster or a remake. I'm not too sure.
I think it was going to be a remake. They maybe should have just remastered and really upped the graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the
I would have preferred a remake, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Because I know fans love the style of those games, but I think it would have been a cool opportunity to do something different.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think the best opportunity for success would be just remaster, because people are going to have issues with it.
Yeah.
And then it's got, the gameplay's still solid enough.
Yeah. The other announcement was the Respawn open world game that they had planned.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Skydance.
The only thing that I think I heard about a Star Wars... Oh, no. This was the Outlaws that actually came out. They kind of make it feel like it's almost like a Red Dead thing but you can only take very limited vehicles. You can't grab everything like a Gran Turismo. But I think people would really...
It might have been the Skydance that they're talking about.
Yeah. I think Star Wars fans would reward a Star Wars open world game, but they want to be able to take any vehicle and weapons and stuff. You don't want to be super limited. So you want Rockstar type of game where you could really take lots of things, get crazy, be able to do the Force or not if you want to, be a bounty hunter and be able to steal all the weapons, be a bounty hunter that takes lightsabers if you want. You don't want to be limited. Well, you're not a Jedi, so you can't have a lightsaber. You know what I mean? But it seems like sometimes Disney or Star Wars or Lucasfilm put some restrictions on these Star Wars games for because a lot of these are third-party developers, so they can't just do whatever they want. They do have to go. They have to present it to Lucasfilm and get it a check. Oh, you could do that. It doesn't break lore. It doesn't break storytelling. And I think that's what hinders the open world experience for a lot of these games, because you can't just do anything, you know. But I think people want to.
Yeah. So for that, most of these other games like Jedi 3, I think they're probably coming out.
Star Wars Jedi 3?
Yeah, the Survivor. The trilogy that they're doing.
They'd be stupid not to do a third one. It's very popular. And that way you could re-release them in a trilogy box set or something. And now do for I would assume this is going to be for PlayStation 6, and the next Xbox is Star Wars Jedi 3. And that way you could do remasters of all three, you know.
Yeah.
Just have a whole big next gen thing.
Yeah.
I would think that's what's going to come out.
Yeah. So the next topic is Thunderbolts has real practical effects.
That's great, especially since they have the Red Hulk in it, so there's a little CGI in it already.
You think Red Hulk is in Thunderbolts?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Captain.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's Thunderbolt Ross. You know, it could.
Well, I was mistaken Captain America for Thunderbolts. I was thinking Captain America. I'm a little sleepy.
Thunderbolts. Yeah. Thunderbolts is named after.
So that would be cool if Thunderbolt Ross, even if he's not hulked out, is in this movie too. But from the trailer I saw with Sebastian Stan's character, Winter Soldier, going after the Thunderbolts in the car.
Yeah,
I could see how that was practical. I love practical effects. I love stunt teams and stuff. I love that. I think MCU, it kind of takes me out of the MCU when they do overly CG stuff, or they just have like people's. I can't stand the impact of the nanotech Iron Man stuff, like on every. It's
almost like they became lazy with that.
It's actually it's the worst part of, like, even though I love the prequels, that's the worst part of the prequels when you see like stuff just appearing on people's heads and stuff. It just like really takes me out. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I know the nanotech is supposed to be so advanced that it's supposed to be able to just like appear. It just
I think it worked for like Iron Man, and that was it.
No, I didn't like it for Iron Man either. My favorite parts of Iron Man were Iron Man 1 and 2 when they had parts of the practical suit on Robert Downey Jr. And then obviously as the movies go on and his contract got higher and higher, he probably most likely said, I don't want to wear all this crap anymore if I'm going to be in all these movies because it's heavy. It's not comfortable. So they just came up with it's the nanotech. It just appears. And I actually prefer the way Iron Man used to look over the way he looks now.
And it's almost like all the other superheroes follow.
If you look at the first Iron Man and part of 2, the Iron Man suit looks so legit in that, and some of the acting in that was so great. You know, when he first puts on the suit, I actually think it looks superior to current day Iron Man. You know,
even the one in the second one with the the suitcase
when he's drunk and stuff. I prefer the way the suitcase went over him. Besides, like, I just put my hand out and it just appears.
Yeah,
it looks cheap.
And even the third one was okay.
Yeah,
with the suit that automatically flew.
But I'm all for that, especially with bring it back up for 1 second. Especially with Sebastian Stan's character Winter Soldier and Florence Pugh, who I've become a bigger fan of since the last time we saw Florence Pugh in the Black Widow movie, and she was also in the Hawkeye show, right?
Yeah.
So
I really enjoyed that show as well. I thought,
and U.S. Agent. I'm hoping. I really actually like U.S. Agent. That was one of the better parts of the Hawkeye or Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like U.S. Agent.
Ghost, I wasn't too much of a
No,
fan.
I didn't like
Yeah.
Ghost. And then
I
I
liked,
also Harbor, David Harbour's
yeah,
character.
yeah. His character was awesome.
The
I
only
didn't
character.
mind the Black Widow villain. What's Taskmaster?
Taskmaster, I don't like Taskmaster the way she is. Nah.
Yeah.
It's not just because she's a gender swap, she's just not interesting. And I don't know Taskmaster that much except for the Marvel versus Capcom games. Taskmaster.
I don't like the new design of this one.
And it is a gender swap, which I'm not against, but it's not, the gender swap doesn't bring anything interesting. She's still pretty generic.
Well, I don't, it's not so much that, but I did notice that the Black Widow design looks much better than the Thunderbolt design of Taskmaster.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
so the next one is debunking, because is it actually breaking news?
Yes. I don't know what it is. Yes, it is.
Debunking.
No, it is. Done. Segment over. It is. It's breaking. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. American Psycho says new reboot.
No, it's not fake news.
It's fake news.
No, because I heard the director, he didn't want to comment on it. Well, I didn't look. I was thinking about looking into this topic, CGH, but the director, he didn't want to comment on it, so that's pretty suspect. He didn't want to even give an answer. The director, they said.
Yeah.
So maybe it wasn't like a done deal yet. Maybe that's why he didn't want to comment on it, is my guess. And I haven't done a lot of research on this, though.
Yeah.
So Screen Rant's saying it fake news, but then someone was asking him and he would not comment on it very suspiciously.
Yeah.
So
he did. He says, I have a feeling it's fake news. I heard somewhere from someone that there are no contracts. Austin Butler hasn't signed anything to play Patrick Bateman. Luca doesn't have a deal. Scott Burns, who is supposed to write the screenplay, doesn't have a deal either. And from various sources that I have, this is just fake news that was put out there to see how audience would
so this
react.
Is the Screen Rant reporter, but that's not the director saying that, is that?
The author of the book.
The author of the book said this.
Yes.
Okay, but the director, Luca Guadagnino, he's the one that didn't want to comment on it. Not
but
the author
usually,
of the book.
Doesn't the author have to be in the know as well?
Sure. Yeah. But maybe he's saying there's no contract. Maybe Luca was going to try to do this. I don't know. Listen, it very well could be. It may not actually be breaking news. Okay, that's your segment, CJ. I get you now. It may not be that, but damn it, I want it to happen though. I want it to be actually breaking news.
Really?
Yes, because
the original was pretty good.
No, but honestly, Christian Bale overrated. Christian Bale. Austin Butler, the new special sauce. Austin Butler's got all that sauce, everything special.
Still got that Elvis.
I think Austin Butler is probably a better actor than Christian Bale, and I think he would hit it out of the park in this role. Because if you just said that they're remaking American Psycho, I'd be like, okay. But if you say they're making American Psycho remake with Austin Butler, now you got me. That's what makes this a special rumor. So I am bringing this. It may not actually be breaking news, but let's make it happen anyway. Let's do fan casting. Let's start this hashtag. Let's make it happen. Austin Butler's the real deal. And I like Christian Bale, but the way people are on him, what do they like? What do the internet folks like to say? The way they glaze Christian Bale anymore? You know, I don't like that saying either, but they say it. The young ones on the internet say, glazing.
They say a lot of things.
That we won't repeat everything here, but the way the glazing that goes on about Christian Bale is ridiculous. Yes, he has some good roles in him. He's a good actor. He's above average, but he ain't everything. And yes, he did really good in this role. It's one of his best. But I think Austin Butler could do just as good or potentially better. So it's not actually breaking news, I guess. But I want it to be.
Yeah. So this one is going to be interesting. So Armie Hammer, and the Dark Knight.
Bye. I'm staying here for this. I do not support, what Armie Hammer is into. So
the Dark Knight.
Yeah, I've heard about this. Okay, this is Batman.
What do you think of
Batman.
this?
This is he wants to be. He was close to being Batman. He wants to be Batman. It's not happening, Army.
You think Warner Brothers
this is the
is
one
time
time
have an issue?
You know how you don't king shame. This is the one time it's okay to do that. Like no Army, there. He's not convicted of anything, but this is as close as you're going to get to Batman. Army sounds very much like Batman, and it's Yu Bowl is directing, right? I know people like him just for shits and giggles. Yeah. People like Yu Bowl. I'm not one of those people. I don't hate him or anything. Most of the stuff I've seen of him is garbage. So doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, if he's not convicted of anything, he deserves his redemption arc, but I don't think this
had controversies as well, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is what's going to get Armie Hammer back on the. I think actually this is going to further damage his career, actually.
Yeah.
Because he's working with Yu Bowl.
Wouldn't there be a copyright issue?
I think Warner Brothers could potentially shut this down unless they do a parody.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a parody.
It's literally the same title.
I mean, it's not called Batman though, but I'm assuming I'm assuming they have copyrights for the Dark Knight too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought, unless this is all he could get, I don't think this is a good move for Armie Hammer. But are you saying, is this actually breaking news?
Apparently this is breaking news.
Yeah, this is actually breaking news, and this may be all Armie Hammer could get.
Yeah. Definitely not getting Lone Ranger.
I mean, I wouldn't hire him. Would you hire him? If you're in charge? No, okay.
Maybe for
I don't want him to fail, but I'm not footing his bill either, yeah. I'm not taking him to dinner, that's for sure. Only what's on the menu, Army. Sure. Only what's on the menu, not your off the menu desires.
Maybe for a Hannibal movie.
That's 2 on the nose.
2 on the nose?
Yeah.
All right. So the next
that would also be that you pick the worst role for that would kill his career. If he tries to make a comeback and he's like, "What about Hannibal?" CJ, you just destroyed his career if he tried to do that.
I destroyed it further. All right. So, Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's a very popular
game.
Everyone's
going to love this topic.
Okay.
Number 2. What did you think?
I didn't see the first one. I know it's a very popular video game. I saw the Nick Cage movie that's kind of like a ripoff Five Nights at Freddy's, and that was interesting.
Yeah.
I might watch the first one now. I'm happy for fans of the franchise. I know this guy was in the Hunger Games series.
And I know it was a missed opportunity to put Markiplier in the first one. But it was
did you make this whole topic? Did you make this whole topic?
I did.
Listen, all you Markiplier stands. Are you one of his fans too?
I might be.
Oh God,
he might be in the thumbnail for this clip out.
Screw Markiplier. I don't know why that guy's popular. I don't know why a lot of these video game streamers are popular. I don't get it. I've watched his vids. My wife likes him too, though. No, if Markiplier's in here, I will not watch it. CJH, no.
It's gonna be on the thumbnail.
Well, I don't care. Screw Markiplier. I don't get why he's popular. Photos. He's not that interesting. He's not that fun.
Five Nights at Freddy's, that's why.
Okay, he played it a lot, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you get PewDiePie in there too then?
That is why. Five Nights at
Is
Freddy's
this is PewDiePie
famous.
too lame? Markiplier fans. What about is PewDiePie in the same category? Or is
He has too
PewDiePie
many
lame?
controversies.
Oh, it's too controversial.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, you know, having YouTubers in there would ruin it for me. Even though they play,
YouTubers in general.
yeah, but
usually.
did they actually impact the game play at all?
I mean, the first movie had a YouTuber.
Okay, I'm
but
not
then he
watching it.
quit.
I'm not watching
Then he
it.
quit.
Then he quit YouTube or quit
Yeah,
from acting?
he quit YouTube.
Oh, because they didn't like him,
Uh,
or he had a controversy.
I'm not sure why, honestly.
There's something there.
But it's
Research.
the game theory guy.
It's game theory. Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He actually did good vids. The game theorist guy.
It's just a theory. A game theory.
Yeah. He was all right.
All right. So this is breaking news. They are
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would
developing
assume.
Five Nights
It
at
made enough.
Freddy's
It
2.
would not made enough money. Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
All right. So the next one is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm gonna have to
Ooh,
cut that out. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
what did I do? Oh,
What
the
did you do?
movie.
What didn't you do?
I'm not telling you what I did last summer.
Uh-oh. There's a sequel.
And you're asking, is it actually breaking news?
Is it?
Yes, I hope so.
I think so too.
I actually want to revisit this series more so than Scream. I want to go back and watch the first couple. I hear that they're ignoring the third.
franchise.
Oh yeah. And it's good that they waited because the Scream had a resurgence in recent years. It's good that they waited to revitalize I Know What You Did Last Summer until recently. So it doesn't get, because in the 90s, they both came out at a similar time. And people just said it was a cookie cutter Scream. But now enough time's passed that, and I would like to see the characters that are alive still come back. I heard that if they do this, they're going to ignore the third movie and just go off the first two. I don't know. I think I only saw the first and second, or part of the second.
The Buffy actress, what's her name? She was spotted on set, so there might be flashbacks.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like. There's a lot of fans from her.
And she's come back for Dexter. Shout out to my recent videos that'd be blowing up. Dexter.
Good. No, I'm very happy for you, CJ. They're blowing up. It's better than imploding. Yes. And in Dexter, I like this series. I can't make content on it because I don't know that much about Dexter.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to make content on
Well,
it.
I binged it, so
yeah, I do want to.
In my mind.
I only want to see the new series that I started. I don't want to see the other Dexter yet. I'm going to follow this through, and then if I like this, I'll eventually go to the other Dexter. But I actually like the actor they have recast for Dexter better than the other Dexter, because my wife used to watch Dexter, and I saw a few things here and there, and I didn't hate him or anything. I just prefer the younger actor.
But yeah, are you also sick of Freddie Prinze Jr.?
No. I like him as in Rebels. What did he play?
Kanan.
Yes.
I know.
I like him in the VHS era. He was fun,
I know he also said that he doesn't want to do Star Wars anymore.
Well, to be fair, his character's dead.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he threw some shade. Not shade, he was battling fans a little bit. So, but I mean, if your character's already gone, he had nothing to lose. His character was already dead when he started making those comments. So,
yeah.
I mean, they could try to bring him back for the live. No, they do a flashback from Ahsoka with Ezra. Is the only thing I could think of, but you don't really need him to do a flashback of Kanan, right?
Yeah. They showed his picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but what do you know about these movies? To get back,
it's
on
been
the
so
track.
long since I was actually talking with Rhea about it. It's different than Scream because they're not villains, but they kind of keep a secret and they do not do what's right to protect their future, and it haunts them.
Yeah.
They given the peer pressure from one of the other teens that's driving. He doesn't want to get in trouble, so he convinces everyone else, and they suffer for it. So it's not something you should do, but it's at least you at least empathize with the characters. So that's interesting and intriguing. They're not just like final girls and final guys that you get in horror movies. They're kind of a little bit more flawed than other horror movie characters, you know? So that's what makes it interesting. And hopefully it's more intriguing to me than Scream continuing on, because if they're saying I still know what you did last summer, like 20 something years ago, and the people try to move on with their life and they can't, and it really impacts them when they're having kids or anything too, that's really gonna, like, one moment in time could really haunt you for the rest of your life. That is scary. You know, one bad decision could haunt you for your whole life and your whole family. It's going to impact your whole family. So I'm assuming that's what it's going to be.
One final topic that leads right into this one. Final Destination 6.
Yes, this is actually breaking news. I think they're going to make it. Why wouldn't you make Final Destination? This is a series I don't want to watch. This freaks me out. I'll be afraid to drive. Did you ever see the memes Did you ever see the memes on X where they're behind like a log truck and like everyone's in the left lane and not behind the log? So this kind of stuff freaks me out. This is a franchise I don't want to watch. Did you watch it?
I did.
Okay,
I think the log scene is a bit cheesy, to be honest, when you watch it, but I get why people are afraid of it.
Yeah, I'm going to be afraid to drive behind stuff. So the horror franchise is arguably more popular than ever. Why wouldn't you if you have something that had that many entries and it's been a while, why not? So I think this is actually breaking news.
So it will focus on first responders?
No, I don't. That's
apparently?
Oh man,
I don't want. Even worse.
I respect first responders. Thank you for your service. I don't want to see first responders go out like that. That's not, especially. Actually, you only have a few minutes with me, CJH, but
we should end.
No. I'm gonna say this was written January 2nd. I'm saying based on recent events that are very unfortunate in California, not to get into that, they're going to change that. It's not going to be about first responders anymore. Yes. It's because of current events. I would doubt that this movie gets to the public like that, because unfortunately around the world, first responders are having a hard time right now, and we need them. And we thank you, first responders, for saving lives, you know? So I doubt that that's going to stick. So that part is not breaking news, or it was, but I think they're going to change it.
So we got one more, I guess.
No.
Well, we got to end on a positive note. It was kind of.
You sly fox. Go ahead.
It kind of got dark there.
That's your fault. You did Final Destination. Final Destinations are not usually bright and sunny.
Yeah. So Batman.
Yes.
I got to jump on this topic before you do.
All right.
Batman, Brave and the Bold solo movie gets new DCU update from director Andy
Muschietti.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the update? That the Flash was not his fault?
That I've had conversations with James Gunn about the story concept, but we haven't talked since before Superman began filming.
I could have got this without reading the article. I knew this already. Like, this is common knowledge, CJ. Are you really? Wow, you're You're a real YouTuber now. You're scrounging
Damn.
for content about Batman. We could have got this without. I would assume 100% yes that he talked about a concept to get signed on for Batman the Private. I would hope he had a concept, although I think he had more of a concept than Ryan Johnson's trilogy. I think Ryan Johnson's trilogy, Kathy Kennedy's like, Ryan Johnson?
I think it was a tax write-off.
Check signed. Ryan Johnson's trilogy, there's like, no, I actually think he talked about a concept.
Well, technically, he got a trilogy. He got the Knives Out trilogy.
This actually is confirmation of what I believe, that his communication has broken down with James Gunn, and they're not on the same page anymore.
Yeah.
You haven't talked to this dude since before you started filming Superman. There's an issue. And that's not all Muschietti's fault. James Gunn should be on it with that. I mean, he's
Batman
busy.
is a major deal in the DCU.
Yes. This is one of the things that can really take your whole universe to the next level about how you bring in Batman, if you do, you know?
Yeah.
So that just confirms what I knew already. So thanks a lot. Is this actually breaking news? No, it's not. it's like it's like, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
He talked about a concept. He talked about a concept with James Gunn. You better have to get signed on. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, as always, where do we find you?
Movie Madness Entertainment, bringing the madness daily. Thank you, CJH.
Yes. And if you have any comments on any of these topics, please comment below. Let us know. And like, share, and subscribe.
To me. Subscribe to me. You can while you're at it with CJ. Oh,
I get I get the content before him.
I'm gonna remix this stuff for my channel.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, please do. Hit the notification bell.
Movies, mysteries, endless quests. CJH, he's the very best. CJH, on the run.
Yes, I am the very best.